When The Last of Us Part 2 came out in 2020, people saw it as an experience that felt like playing a movie.
Where do we go?
Every cutscene looked real. Every facial expression told a story, and the acting was so good you could forget it was all animated.
You really gonna shoot me?
But making something that realistic doesn't come cheap. According to Sony's own documents, the development cost alone was about $220 million, and that's before they even started marketing it to the world. The team spent years perfecting motion capture for every character, building highly detailed environments, and creating animations for even the smallest moments, like how characters' hands move when they pick up an object, or how their clothes shift in the wind. They even recorded thousands of lines of dialogue to make sure the story felt alive, no matter how you played it.
Okay, looks like we're in.
Good work.
Okay, people, we're rewriting history.
Security team's been deployed.
Hear that? We gotta hold them off while this thing completes its process.
When Grand Theft Auto V launched in 2013, it wasn't just a release, it was an event. People skipped work, pulled all-nighters, and flooded YouTube with clips of wild stunts in Los Santos. Rockstar Games poured around $265 million into development and marketing. The world they built was massive and alive. 3 playable main characters, each with their own personality and missions.
Got many jobs after this?
No, it's the last one.
He's retiring.
Exploring other opportunities.
Hey, you know your chance of an early death increases dramatically when you retire.
Yeah, I'll bear that in mind.
And then there was GTA Online, which was supposed to be a side feature but turned into one of the most profitable online worlds ever and is still going strong today.
Everyone clear?
Grand Theft Auto V has earned over $8 billion so far, making it one of the most profitable entertainment products of all time. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 dropped, and it felt like a blockbuster Marvel movie that you could actually control.
Marco!
The swinging, the combat, the city, everything was bigger, smoother, and more breathtaking than before. But creating that kind of experience isn't cheap. The game cost between $300 million and $315 million to make. Insomniac Games didn't just copy and paste New York City from the first game, they built an even larger, more detailed version. Streets are packed with life, crowds react to what's happening, and the city feels like it's constantly moving. When you swing between skyscrapers, the reflections in the glass match the world around you. When you fight a villain, the animations are sharp, powerful, and cinematic.
This is really exciting.
This time, you also got to play as both Peter Parker and Miles Morales, each with their own unique abilities. Switching between them felt seamless, giving the story a fresh rhythm and keeping gameplay exciting.
I'm not gonna make it in time.
Miles, the hunters tracked Connors to the Harlem Fish Market.
Before Cyberpunk 2077 came out, it was hyped as the future of gaming. The trailers promised a massive open world set in a neon-lit city of the future, packed with branching storylines, endless customization, and jaw-dropping graphics.
2077 is about the Cyberpunk you thought you knew, scaled up, bigger, badder.
CD Projekt Red, the studio behind The Witcher 3, had a reputation for quality, and fans believed they could deliver something legendary.
They review it every day, they meet every week for larger review, they play together the game, they discuss it. So everybody in this team knows exactly what's needed. They come up with ideas, they discuss it.
To make that vision real, the studio spent around $316 million on development and marketing. They built an entire city, Night City, from the ground up. Every building was crammed with detail. Every NPC had their own style, and the game world felt alive, even when you weren't looking at it.
Got a shotgun!
But when the game finally launched in late 2020, things got messy. Players on high-end PCs had a stunning experience, but on older consoles, the game was full of glitches, crashes, and strange bugs. They poured another $125 million into fixing the game, improving performance, and releasing Phantom Liberty, a massive expansion that added new storylines, areas, and gameplay improvements.
Before we go, apologies for the precautions.
Microsoft has kept quiet about the true cost of Halo Infinite, but insiders suggest it's somewhere around $500 million, making it one of the most expensive games ever. But making that vision a reality wasn't simple. The cost ballooned because the game went through years of changes. The developers rebuilt the game's engine, delayed the release, and shifted the design to a live service model. Meaning instead of being just one game, Halo Infinite would be a platform that kept evolving for years.
Something pushed back.
When Red Dead Redemption 2 came out in 2018, it felt like stepping into a time machine and living in the Old West. Every moment, from riding your horse through snowy mountains to watching the sun set over dusty plains, felt alive and real. Development alone is estimated to have been $170 to $240 million, and marketing added another $200 to $300 million. That puts the total somewhere between $370 million and $540 million, making it one of the most expensive games in history.
Ain't no such thing as civilized.
Rockstar's approach was simple. Build a world that behaves like the real one.
Knock his head off!
NPCs had daily routines. Shops opened and closed at certain times. Animals roamed naturally, and the weather changed dynamically, affecting everything from visibility to how your horse moved.
Move until I say so.
Star Citizen is one of the most ambitious projects gaming has ever seen. It's been in development for over a decade, and it's still not fully released. Yet somehow it has already raised around $800 million. Here's the twist. Most of that money didn't come from big publishers or investors. It came directly from players through crowdfunding. Fans have been buying in-game ships, upgrades, and packages years before the final version is ready. Some of those ships cost as much as a used car, and people are still lining up to get them. The promise is massive. A galaxy-sized multiplayer universe with no loading screens, realistic physics, and an insane level of detail. You could take off from a planet, fly through space, and land on another world without ever seeing a loading screen. Every ship, planet, and city is being built with painstaking detail.
Perseus. The CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat to the free world.
Call of Duty has been a giant for years, but Black Ops Cold War pushed that to a new level. Court filings revealed a $700 million development budget just to make the game, not counting marketing or post-launch updates. Cold War aimed to deliver everything at once. A flashy, high-energy campaign with movie-quality cutscenes. Fast, polished multiplayer with tons of maps, modes, and weapons. And zombies, bigger, louder, and more replayable than ever. Each piece needed its own team, its own tech, and months of testing to make sure it felt smooth day one.
I've only 1 hour of fuel, so after that, you'll find yourself a new ride.
Come on, let's get moving, Mason.
When Genshin Impact launched in 2020, it immediately grabbed attention because it was free to play. Still behind that free label was a massive $100 million development budget, which is huge for any game, let alone one you can download without paying a cent. But that was just the beginning. Developer MiHoYo reportedly spends about $200 million every single year to keep the game fresh.
Bet you can't keep up with me!
That money goes into creating new characters, writing new storylines, building huge seasonal events, recording voice acting in multiple languages, and producing stunning animations for each update. The game runs on a gacha system where players can spend money to unlock characters and weapons. Those constant updates keep the fan base hooked, and spending making it one of the most profitable games in the world.
It's a statue of the Seven!
Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't even out yet, but it's already rumored to cost around $1.5 billion including marketing. If true, it would be the most expensive entertainment product in history, bigger than any movie, TV show, or streaming project in history. Rockstar is reportedly building the most detailed, immersive, and interactive open world ever made. We're talking cities and towns packed with life, realistic weather systems, advanced AI for crowds and police, and a huge map that could take hours just to cross. On top of that, there's GTA Online, which will likely be upgraded into an even bigger money-making machine than before.
I once knew an admiral who said that swimming...
Rockstar's CEO has already hinted that the game's price will reflect its value, meaning they see this as more than just a game. It's a cultural event in the making. When it finally launches, expect the internet to stop for a moment, because everyone will be talking about it.